I came to the camp in 1950 as a 15-year-old student at Groton School, and I worked at the camp for about 3 or 4 years as a counselor, and then I actually became assistant director, and for 1 year I was director of the camp. The daily routine in the 50s was that the kids were awoken by a bugle at 7 o'clock. They slept on wood frame cots that had just a piece of canvas stretched over it. They were supposed to bring a blanket or 2 blankets. And so they jumped out of their cot and they went to the beach at the side of the lake and did a bunch of exercises. And then everybody had to go in for a swim. It's 7:15. And there was some cold days. A lot of people didn't want to go in for a swim, but they had to go in for a swim. Then they had breakfast, which was usually oatmeal or cornmeal or something like that. Then they had work groups. So one group would peel potatoes, one group would be stacking wood for the burn in the wood stove, another group would be making a new trail to the other end of the island, maybe a group would be painting a boat. And so they worked until, 11 o'clock. And then they had some kind of sports activity, and they were divided into teams. And, one day in the morning they'd play softball, and then they'd have lunch. And then in the afternoon, they'd go out and we'd have rowing races. We had some great big old boats with oars, and the kids would get in the boats and they'd have a rowing race. Or we'd have a soccer thing. And then they'd have an afternoon swim. They'd have dinner. And after dinner, we had a softball league where everybody who was there participated. That is, the campers, the counselors, the director, everybody participated, and everybody had a team that they were on. We had a league, and so we would play softball every night until it was time to go to bed. They went to bed whenever it got dark because we didn't have a lot of light.